So somebody locked these. How do we get in?
I don't have the key.
You don't.
No, I don't have the key, and none of my personnel has the key for this.
Who is in charge of these trailers? Who would have the key?
Somebody from the governor's house.
Somebody from the governor's office.
Yes.
Okay, so just so I'm correct, your facility, this is the elections facility, right? Where you get everything ready for elections?
Correct.
Okay, and
Correct.
this was used to receive donations immediately after the hurricane?
Correct.
Okay, and these trailers were brought in and parked here by who?
By the person who were distributing the donation,
Okay, and who was that person?
the National Guard.
The National Guard. So the National Guard brought in these units, and food was
No. The food was dispensed over the warehouse.
okay.
From there to the different towns in Puerto Rico.
Okay,
Okay?
and so
Whatever is left in here
Yep.
is what was left after the distribution.
okay, and so
los militares dejan de estar aquí por el cumplimiento de la orden federal. Por eso, a partir de ahí, ellos se van, pero lo que quedó en suministro quedó aquí.
Eso fue lo que acabo de decir.
what was he saying?
That after the National Guard left the operation, whatever was left was put in the container.
It was put in here, and so each of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's like
How many?
like
12. Okay, so in each of these 12 containers, they're full of supplies.
No, not necessarily full.
No.
Because I haven't seen them. I cannot answer the question.
Okay.
What I know is that whatever was left was put in the container. How much was left, I don't know.
What type of supplies?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Because the video that was brought to my attention, which is what led us here, has everything from like baby supplies to medicine to food and that kind of stuff.
I can't really answer the question.
Okay, all right. So do you have the authority to ask them to leave or do something with
I
this?
have done that several times.
You have?
I have done that several times, and every time they tell me, probably next week.
And who's they? Who's telling you that?
The person which I talked to.
Who's the person you talked to?
One person in the National Guard and one person from the governor's office.
One person from the governor's office, one from the National Guard. Is it your understanding that these supplies, who were they donated by?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. We were not engaged in the operation
Okay.
for the distribution.
Okay.
We were not engaged in that.
Okay, all right. Have you, when were locks put on these?
I don't know.
Because the video that I saw showed an open container, and the radio station in Puerto Rico that recorded that told us it was recorded on Wednesday, right? Okay, so that was 48 hours ago.
But probably after that, somebody came in here and put the locks.
puede ser que el camionero que estaba aquí, como estaba presente el camionero que trasladó uno de los vagones, pues ese mismo lo estuvo que haber abierto, pero no fue personalmente.
Probably the driver that came in here.
Let me call the governor's office right now. So I had spoken to a representative of the governor's office, Ms. Torres, who said that she was checking to see exactly who was in charge of all of this. This is before I met this gentleman. And sir, I didn't get your first and last name.
Nicolas Gautier.
Okay, so before we met this gentleman, oh, hi Adlin. So I'm speaking with Mr. Nicolas
Gautier.
and he has taken us to the back. He's letting us, he's giving us some information, but there are locks on these containers, and he says that the people he's been speaking to, two individuals, one from the governor's office and one from the National Guard, So who has the key to come and open these trailers so we can look at the supplies? Okay, okay. Because we're back here right now. How soon do you think you might be able to figure that out? Okay. Okay. Yes. Let me know. Thank you. All right. Bye bye. So that was Atlin Torres with the governor's office, who said she's trying to get us the information, but she doesn't know who has the key. She doesn't know who exactly is in charge of this. So, have you ever been able to see the inside of one of these trailers?
I answered that question before. No.
Okay. All right. What didn't I ask you that you can add?
Nothing.
Does it bother you that these are still here?
Of course. It's occupying. First of all, in one of these containers, in one of them, there were food for dogs, and apparently several of the boxes were broken after the placement in the van, and that bring a lot of rats and how do you call mangosta? I don't know how you say mangosta in English.
Rodents, just
Correct.
yeah,
Correct. And
little animals.
it infected everything in here, including the building. And we have to pay for the extermination of those.
So you're telling me that the rats that came in pretty much spoiled all the supplies?
No. I'm telling you that I know about one of the containers that used to have food for dogs.
Dog food, okay.
Dog food.
But when you say it spoiled everything else inside.
Inside the building.
Right.
Inside the building. They came into the building.
Oh, the rodents did.
Correct.
And did they spoil supplies that were in there?
No. They were just hanging in there.
Oh, yeah. Does it bother you that food that was intended to help people is just sitting here going to waste?
It bothers me to have this container that doesn't belong to the commission in here for so long. That's the way I can answer the question.
So it's been here for, you said after the storm, so it's been here for
almost a year.
Almost a year?
Almost a year now.
Wow. And when you call, what do they tell you?
That they will be removed within the next week.
Something like that. Well, sir, we're going to continue asking questions, and maybe our questions will help get this out of here.
Hopefully.
Very nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Take good care.
That's how they prepare it. So
Oh, right.